we can go over the hotfix. They just about have the servers all the way down now. It's what, 11:45, so like people are finishing games. Servers are coming back 2 hours after. So I would say like, I don't know, 1:30 Eastern, 1:45, somewhere around there. So we got a couple hours. Rogue's pickpocket wouldn't work. Crossbow bolts that had too many bolts. I don't know exactly what that means. I guess they were like they had extra bolts in them, so you didn't have to reload, which is kind of wild. Ale could disappear from your loot when escaping. Crash issue where clicking on certain merchants would cause your client to crash, I guess. Fix the bug with life after death unique passive. An issue where you couldn't move items around with resting. So like when you sat down, you couldn't move like items out of your pockets or like move stuff around in your inventory anymore, which I think is the time that you should be able to do that because, you know, like you're taking a sit. Fixed an issue where the balance changes to Staff Mastery and Iron Will from the previous hotfix wasn't implemented. So Staff Mastery was supposed to go from +3 damage to +1, and Iron Will was supposed to prevent knockback again. I guess they didn't actually like make it into the patch, so now they're going to be in this one. And then lastly, so creeping, you know, holding shift and standing or crouching, so creeping slowly is being modified. A lot of people didn't like the last creep system because you could sneak up behind somebody like 6 inches away, no matter what class you were. As long as you were stand walking, you could creep up behind them and be like, blah, 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 if they never turn around to look at you. And they're changing that. So normal movement has the footstep sound range set to fall off at 20 meters. So if somebody gets 20 meters away and they're normal walking, that's where the limit of the sound is. Moving while crouching has footstep sound range set to completely fall off at 15 meters, and walking, like slow walking, holding shift and walking, creep walking, falls off at 1,000 units or 10 meters. So the closest anyone can get to another player with their creep walking is 10 meters unless they're a rogue with their creeping perk. The one that allows them to like crouch, move in silence. So now rogues crouch walking will be the only people that have the ability to like silently move, I guess, which is kind of how it should be, really. Okay, so hotfix has pesky bugs, or the last one did. The new inventory, or the last bunch of them. The new inventory system gives us renewed confidence as we shift gears and preparing for the next season. We've been working hard on the new wipe, which will start a new chapter for Dark and Darker. It will be the start of the vision, where instead of bouncing back and forth between trying to find an identity as a competitive PvP game versus a full-on looter RPG, we will finally embrace the challenge of creating our own unique experience that combines both. As one of the first changes in this direction, we have fully reworked the creeping system. Instead of trying to replicate a competitive PvP game by forcing the silent creep, we've updated the system to give players multiple tools to adapt to unique situations that occur in our dungeons. We will continue to release more changes like this, including a drastic balance test next week to give a taste of the new path. Oh boy. Oh boy. We thank you for your patience as we endured this growing stage. Finally, we plan to remove the Hold the Line package at the start of the season, so get it while you can. See you in the Interesting. So Hold the Line package being the $50 game version. Apparently they're making it a limited deal. So if in the Hold the Line edition, the big difference was it came with some additional like red shards, right? So for the IRL money portion of the store, it came with the test realm server access, and it gave you an emote and the skeleton skin, the red skeleton skin. Those were the big differences, right? Where I got no reds. Oh, and the blue torch. Didn't it come with red shards? Did it not come with red shards? Am I mistaken? Maybe I'm mistaken. I thought it came with red shards. Maybe I'm wrong. The white skelly skin. That's it. The white skeleton skin. I'm sorry, not the red one. Yeah, I thought it was 5 red shards. Yeah, blue torch, emote, and white skeleton. All right, maybe it didn't come with reds. All right, I take it back. I take it back. Anyway, it was $15 more. The main benefit to it, aside from the cosmetic stuff, was that you had access to the test server. Like when they pushed Druid out to test, people had the ability to go to the test server and like try out the Druid. That was like the big benefit to it. I guess they're planning on removing that package, the one that's $15 more, which is an interesting move. So the game after like when the new season starts, the game will be $35. That's it. You have $35 worth of access. No more Hold the Line edition. No more extra support editions, which I actually kind of respect in a way. You know, because there's a lot of these early access games that have like a bunch of like tiered buy-ins. You know, the support us extra, support us even extra. And I kind of dig that they're trying to make it just a flatline price, unless they're planning on replacing it with an Unheard edition bundle. You know, so we get PvE only servers or something, but I don't think they're going to do that. Hopefully not. Oh, the 10-day trial key for a friend ends in June. Oh, for the Hold the Line guys. So what I would like to see moving forward, like into next season, I would like to see them take the season 1 achievable stuff from the leaderboard and put season 1's items, the cosmetic stuff, on the store. Like, let people pay for them if they wanted them, right? Like, you can get the cloak or whatever because you're a season away, you know? Like this season, whatever you earn from this season and your achievables, you can run that for season 3, right? As you're working on achieving stuff for season 3, and then when season 4 comes, put season 2's stuff on the store, right? Like, leave it a season removed so that everybody feels like they can be, you know, special or whatever. But then after that, like, just give it, like, let other people, like, get them if they want them. I don't see any reason why you couldn't do that. And it would be a moneymaker for Iron Mace too. Doesn't that diminish the people from that season's accomplishment? Who gives a shit? They would have new drip from the new season. They'll be fine. Like the gatekeeping, like, I earned it, you did it. Shut up. Get over it. It's a video game. 5 blues at least for caper bottles. I mean, just make them red shard buyable. Who cares? Like, let them buy the cosmetic. It'll be a moneymaker. It don't matter. They can get over it, dude. Honestly, like, the idea of, like, oh, I earned this, you didn't, you shouldn't be able to have it because I got it that season. And, like, dude, it's like 2 seasons old. Let them just have it. It's not that big of a deal. I want to earn them, so earn them. Earn them in the current season. That's the deal, right? How many hours till the game's back up? 2. Card back fiasco in Hearthstone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, same shit. Like, I don't, like, people are just, like, awkward with that stuff. Like, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Like, in this game has a really short game loop anyway, you know? So it shouldn't matter. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Like, I don't know, next season, I'd like to see them implement Druid. I'd like to see them give us the boss room for Frost Caves, give us the Ice Abyss, give us the ability to figure out how to get down there. I'm interested to see what this means, drastic balance test, because if they're looking at making this game much more of like a dungeon crawl aspect, and they make the PvP side of it a bit more spongy so that people actually have the ability to counterplay, I think it'll be kind of interesting. I'm interested to see how that goes, because I don't think it's not fun to get like 1 and 2 shot by a class regardless of what that class is, you know, whether they have ultra stack gear or not. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do. And I know automatically, like, when people read that, they're gonna be like, oh god, here we go, like, they're gonna fuck it up again. And I gotta be honest, man, I'm kind of reeling a little bit. I worry. I worry what that means. Yeah, bye full creep is right. Yeah, more secret areas on maps. Well, yeah, I would love to see them give us additional content like that on some of the maps too. I'm more interested to see what this balance pass looks like, because if they're making like drastic changes to balance, the only thing I could see, like, TTK, time to kill, is already super fast. So the only way that I could see them like modifying this would be to make TTK slower, like more hits to kill someone, you know, more opportunity for counterplay. I think that would be quite interesting. Actually, I will sit even longer in zone. Yeah. Yes. I'm digging it though, man. I'm okay with it. I think that this is a good change. I didn't necessarily I didn't necessarily mind the creep system, but I'm glad that they modified it. I've only had a couple of people sneak up on me, like really sneak up on me, where I felt like I got caught. It only happened a couple of times, but even then, it just, you know, I agree with people's criticism of it. It didn't feel great. But rogues being able to do it if they run the perk, I think, is absolutely fair. I mean, like, that's kind of like canon for the entire class. That's the point. So I'm good with it. I used the fuck out of creep and I felt grimy every time. Hey, meta's meta. Yeah, that's fair. All right, yeah. I think that covers it, man.